I don't know what happened there. It just missed. I just had another £2 F1, so that's all that was missed. Try and get everyone back. I didn't really want to do part 1, part 2 with 45 minutes to go, but that's what's going to happen, unfortunately. Signal has let me down, or the camera's let me down. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, I don't know what happened, John. The camera just went beep beep beep, which basically means everyone's gone. And now I've got to try and sort it out to get everyone back again. You missed a £2 F1. It's just as I was staring at the phone and the camera, I felt the pole thinking, in front of me, and someone had grabbed it. Yeah, get the likes going again. What are we doing? Yeah, everyone's coming back. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The camera just cut out. I don't know why, but it was an issue with the GoPro. It wasn't anything else. One thing I've learned watching these two gentlemen to my left and my right today is they're on like loads of different, you know, they keep going back to lines, you know, and keep trying them again. Jordan keeps coming short, trying his short line. The guy on the left is doing the same. I think they have a few, or run a fish shallow or deep shallow, and then it sort of pans off, so they come off it, keep feeding it, go short, go back on it again, catch a few more. It's definitely the pattern I've watched today. It's definitely something I need to think about for the future. It's always a lesson, you know? It's always a lesson. What did you come off for? How long we got? Half hour. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's good, Anthony. They'll come back. They'll come back. What happens quite a lot is people come along and they'll start watching it, and then they'll go off and do something, and then they'll leave it on, and then they'll come back at the end. That's kind of what happens quite a lot. Which is why it'll go from like 70 something and then it'll just plummet, and then it won't get back up there. So I definitely think it's definitely deep shallow. I struck at my back shot then. See, I'm getting a few liners, I think. They're either up in the water or they're just off it. I know you said, Anthony, about coming shallower with this deeper rig. I just seem to catch. How big's that F1? 2 and a bit. A quick 3. Surprised just how hard it is to watch someone start to finish without editing and ads. How hard it is to watch. Is my fishing that bad, John? I'm hurt. Giving me a little bit of a battering left and right now. Jordan's definitely had a better second half. Gentleman on the left though, he's kept consistent all day. Oh, you won't find anyone. I think if I understand what you're saying, John, is well, I don't know what you're saying actually. I think you were mentioning about how hard it is to find live fishing. But I don't think there's anyone doing what I'm doing. Well, that's not true. There's a couple of channels that I watch where they're live fishing. But I'm the only person I know that's doing live match fishing. Because it's really hard. And it goes wrong. And technology's a pain. The mobile signals are often unreliable, but I'll keep plugging away. Maybe in 5 years' time, then there'll be much more secure 5G connections. But until then, quite often we have to deal with part 1 and part 2 of a live stream. The other thing, I don't really think a GoPro wants to stream for 5 hours in a row, you know. It's not really designed for that. GoPro batteries last about 30 minutes. I'm like 4K or something like that. I don't really think they envisage someone streaming 5 hours in a row. It's a nice run of fish slate though. Seem to have scared the skimmers off. Oh no, it's not John. Yeah, no, I know. As I said, I think I'm the only one doing actual live match fishing. And if there's someone else, then let me know, because I'd love to talk to them about the technology they use. But right now, I think it's me. Good thing about it, John, is everyone gets to have a little chat and, you know, discuss some ideas around techniques and stuff like that, you know. That was also some of the purpose of the whole streaming idea, right? And then to try and give people an idea on what to do and how to do it, you know. A lot of people don't want to fish matches like this. You know, they'll think themselves pools fodder and it's a waste of time and, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, the only way you get better at match fishing is to fish against anglers that are better than you. You know, today's a good example. You get a lot of hints and tips from people in the channel as well, which is kind of cool. Thank you for all of my advice today that people have offered. I definitely think that maybe ground bait might have drawn some more fish into the edge, but I don't think the edge is where you're going to win from today. It's just... I think they're not quite ready for coming in the edge yet, which isn't a surprise, right? Because winter's just finished. If I could have fished it a bit better out in front of me, a little bit tidier with firing the bait, you know, I think I could have done a fair bit better today. And maybe I could have done a lot better if I'd have had a deep shallow rig, like half depth, something like that, which I don't have. I've made the mistake when I was getting ready for the match, thinking about people catching shallow, that it's the summer, you know. If you want a 6-inch rig, I've got one. I don't have a 2-foot rig. I don't have a 3-foot rig. I think that's what you need today. You need a 3-foot rig. But that said, I hope it's been pleasurable. We've had a bunch of fish. We've had a bunch of fish, that's for sure. definitely been better than the last few weeks, hasn't it? Or the last couple of months. Right, what are we doing? Are we staying out on this long line? I think we might be. Maybe I'll... No, I should try and catch short again. Try and come in short before we finish. I'm going to stay out here just for the moment. Right, let's keep this going for another 15 minutes. I think we should have a few more fish. It's not an unreasonable weight, I guess. Oh, where's it? Where's that come off? How are we doing? Yeah, I'm it's an interesting watching it. It's an interesting watch. I think when you're fishing mid-water or shallow or whatever, then you know you absolutely have to. I don't feed enough. I know I don't feed enough. Here I'm trying to catch on the deck, so I don't think feeding that often helps. But I don't know, you know, sometimes I don't know. It's definitely an art form, right? Definitely an art form. Just trying to create that fall through the water, bait constantly falling through the water when you're fishing up in the water. What we'll have to do, Anthony, is we'll have to come out. You have to come out for a day, and you can just stand behind me, just going feed, 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 feed. Feed again. Feed. He's bagging up now, isn't he? He's had a really good last few hours. You can't see the guy to the left of me, by the way. He's been bagging up since day one. I don't know if Jordan's caught him up, but I don't think so. I'd be amazed. I'd be absolutely amazed. Oh, come on. Just run away with it then. Jeff Edwards. He's here today, Jeff. Saw him earlier. I didn't expect it at this time of year though, Anthony, you know. You know, we're just out of frosts, right? We're just out of frosts. saying that, I think he came down 2 days ago, Jordan. So he's probably been trying some things out. But I tell you, this man here on Peg 6 on house, he's had a great day. Absolute great day. Oh yeah, for sure. Saying that, I didn't come here to not win, but I was hoping it wouldn't be quite this prolific on shallow fishing straight away, you know. Get that and stay long. Come on, come on, all fish gone. 2 minutes to go to catch a fish. Oh, this is going to be the end of it. I don't like not ending on a fish. Now, please. That's the end of that. Right. Well, that was a day. I've got. What have I got? There we go. I've got 38 on the left clicker, 39 on the right. So £77. It could be £80. I've no idea what I'm doing as far as the weights of some of these fish. But there we go. I've had a wicked day today. I've really enjoyed it. I really appreciate you all coming. If I've got £70 plus, I'll be really happy with that. I've had a great day. I've had a good lesson, as I'm sure you all agree. So we'll see what happens with the final weighs. The people for the weigh are just down there. Sarah's there. I might break with tradition and stream it. Should we do that? I don't ever stream the weigh-in, but I'm sure Sarah's going to be fine with it. So I think it's Sarah. So, should we just talk about the match for a second? Let's talk about the match for a second. I started short on meat, and I had a really good first hour. About £20 in the first hour, and that was really good. I was keeping up with everybody. A gentleman to my left started catching a load of fish shallow on peg 6. Jordan was trying to force it, I thought, trying to catch him shallow. Wasn't really working, but then it started to work for both of them. I caught some fish. I had some fish down the edge, I had some fish short, I had some fish long, I had a couple of fish shallow, couple of fish on an overshotted rig. You know, I had a really great time. The conversation's been brilliant, by the way. I really appreciate it. I know that a bunch of people have hit the like button, and I'm sure there'll be some more subs by the time I get back. I haven't used any of my bait. Got loads of bait left over, so I will be here again soon practicing for the spring spectacular. But for now, I'm going to just move my pole out the way so it doesn't get crushed, and I think we'll video the weigh-in, shall we? We'll live stream it. There we go. Right, let's get packed up. I don't normally do this, as you all know. I don't think that people want to be... They didn't come with the intention of it being streamed, but... I'm still half thinking about not doing it, but... on the basis that they're only there. One done. £70. You? See, they're better here, but they've clearly wanted to sit like 3 foot deep, which I don't have a rig for. But I'll have a rig for it in a couple of weeks, right? 6 is to my left. Peg 6 is there. I'm on 8. It's a great peg all year round. What you've got is you've got this Long Island. I don't want to get this thing out of the way. You have a long island, then there's a big gap, there's another island, then there's a gap, then there's another island. And this gap here is basically in the middle of the lake, and fish love to congregate in it. So it's always good for some fish. It would be the dream draw, I think, at any time of the year. Peg 6 on house. Let's see what he's got. Say that he's only got 2 nets in, and you've got a 65 net limit. 70 will get it thrown, chucked back out. Maybe it's close to a 3rd net. He won't do the whole lot at one go. How much has he got in there then? That's not as much as I thought yet then. Yes.
Should quit. It's not there anymore.
Oh no, I can't believe it.
I didn't know.
Right, slight delay. They've gone to weigh the person an extension on. I don't think I have. I tell you what though, if I have, Anthony, I'll sign an autograph for you. Well, I tell you what, I've kept up though. Do you know what I mean? That's assuming that what I've got on the clicker, right, fellas? You know, you've got to bear that in mind. It could be completely wrong. We'll find out in a second. What do you want to do first? Go on. Go.
We're doing both of the today anyway, so. Jordan caught.
Yeah, from like halfway, I would say, halfway through the match, and then he's had a really good finish.
£50, I think.
55 up there, yeah.
Yeah, I've been patching them all up. Honestly, I've had rats.
Yeah, lovely fish.
$69.11.
Thank you very much. Had a good day?
Not as good as you, but I think.
You don't think?
No.
You had a great finish. 69.11. I can't weigh F1s. Right. I think we've done all right there, haven't we? 69.11.
Did you?
What
I
did
thought you had well more than me.
What did you have?
£70,
I
15.
think you had loads more than me.
I thought you had well more than me.
Right, well, I've done all right there, I think. I'm just having a little think now. 69.11, he's had £70 something. Jordan reckons I caught loads more than him. I think, either way, that's a respectable day. Definitely had a good start on the meat. £20 in the first hour, £50 in the next 4 hours. That's the problem. That's the problem. But look, anyway, as I said, thanks for coming. I appreciate everyone being here. The results of this will be up on what is it, Hot Fishing. All the venue results get put up on Hot Fishing pretty quickly. Hotfishing.com, that is. You'll find me there, and let's see. That's made my day a little bit. It's made my day. Just try to listen. Is he going to waste Jordan next? If he wastes Jordan next, we're going to wait. He can't have less than me. Right, he is. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to cut out. Right. I'll see if I can hear. We've got to listen. Right. We've got to listen. How'd you do? How'd you do?
138, I think.
Lovely.
Please make me though.
No, I've done him, mate. I reckon I've done him.
138. 138.
I reckon I've done him.
What's that? You've got a lot more than that.
How much, Jordan? It's tight, that. 68. It's like one fish. and fished it completely differently.
Yeah.
Which is the interesting thing. I thought you'd catch a load shallow. And then after I've had my good run short, I'm looking at you and I'm like, oh, that's a problem. So then I've got to try, it don't work. Then Jordan's tried, it don't work. And then he's caught late on it. I've ended up on the deck. That's where I've caught. But anyway, right, listen everyone. £68. Jordan, to my right. You can't see my face, but it's a smile. Anyway, he's an amazing angler and he's taught me some stuff today. So I'm going to bear that in mind. Right, so appreciation all round. Thanks for coming. I'm going to cut it off. I've got to pack up. I've got to go home. And I've got to get some rigs made. So, right, see you later. And I'll catch you on the next one.